Well, let's get on and see what we're going to do today. We're going to have a look at some baby things that I've been making. I just have started to get a little bit into baby sewing as well. Some I have made recently, some of them I've made a while ago. So obviously that one of the first things that we think of when when there's babies around is some bibs. And so what I've done is I've made a couple of different sizes. So the first one that I've got for you, I'll just grab them here. So the first one is this little one here, which is actually for a newborn. So you can see here, and what I've done is I've used the snap clips. Hopefully you can see those. There we are. And I've got bias binding just around that, and then on the back in non-wicking fabric that will draw the moisture away from Bubby, and they won't get all wet and yucky, so it'll last longer. The next one is a slightly bigger one, and this one though is a little bit different in that I've made two clips for it on here, so that it's adjustable. So as Bubby gets a bit bigger, they can still keep wearing it. And that's up to you, I mean, you could put 3 if you wanted on it. So that's just a slightly different shape. And what I've done is I have used quilting fabric with some of that. And it's good because you can use bits and pieces of leftovers. And, let's face it, quilting fabric's pretty. And very handy. And then the last one, this one here can be for a toddler. Again, I've got 2 clips, and this one I've used sort of a bit of retro fabric here in it. So I'm quite cute little girl with pram and cats and things like that, and a puppy and all of that. Okay, now the next sort of thing we think of with bubbies is some Loveys. And this one is from a writer called May Gibbs, and she wrote The Gumnut Babies. And as you can see, there are some gum trees and the gumnut babies are on it. I've made this Lovey so it's all in one piece. So the attachment is all in one, and it's got a snap lock on it as well, so it can go around the pram or the stroller handle or wherever you want to do it. And I've used a really nice thick soft minky on the back. I've also embroidered the name of the bubby as well in it. The next one that I've got, this one here is just using again some more of our Australian animals. These little animals are called numbats, and some callistemon, some of the flowers, and that they love those sorts of flowers. That's why they're on there with it. I've used the same soft green minky with it, but this one here I'm really pleased with is that I did a little koala on the back, and she's beautiful. And I was really pleased with how the fabric that I used makes it look like she's got some little freckles as well. And then this one here, I have a nice big size, this one. Yeah, and I haven't put anything on this one. I've just kept this one plain. So you can do that as well. And children love that. Little babies love those. The other thing that I've done is I've made a couple of quilts. The first two that I'm going to show you are really quick and simple that you could do. And what I did was I picked up some minky. It's old minky, but that doesn't matter. You can pick up new stuff and do the same sort of thing. So this one here is Dora the Explorer. So I'm Minky Dora the Explorer, and on the back I threw on some dot minky out on the back. It's not lined, okay, so it's just the 2 pieces of minky, nice and soft on the skin. It's nice big size, okay, and it's a good size for a toddler. It's a good car rug, wrapper, take to grandma's, take to preschool or kindy. Yeah, so that it's just a nice easy one. Chuck in the washing machine, no trouble. So and all I did was I put the 2 pieces together right sides together. I stitched all the way around it, left a hole, pulled it through, and then what I did is I just did a top stitch all the way around to hold it together a bit better. So the next one is that I've got some quilting fabric on the front of this one. Good idea though, if you are going to do one with Minky. Minky doesn't shrink, but the quilting fabric will. So you should, not a lot, but you just in case, what I would be doing is I would be pre-washing the quilting fabric. And then what I would be doing is, before I did it, iron it. So it's damp, iron it, pre-starch it, and then you can put it together. So what I did was I've got some Bell fabric here. So Princess Bell, okay. And what I did was I used then some other coordinating fabrics and put that together. So I've got that on the top, and then I've got a big piece of the Bell fabric here, and then what I did is I mirror imaged the fabrics on the top, and then the bottom here I just put a the purple one on the bottom. Okay, so you can mix and match. So if you don't buy enough like of the whole Bell fabric, so that's a way that you can actually still use it and make it big enough size quilt that you can then add the strips then in by making it big enough by adding in coordinating pieces for the quilt top. Okay, and I then, once it was pieced, then I did the same thing. As you can see, again, did the same thing there. All right, the next one is one that I made with just charm packs, a charm pack. I used one charm pack only, and what I did was I used also some cream squares, and so what you can see is I put them together so it's sort of like yellow, and then I sort of did it through the green, through the colors, sort of did a blending through of all the colors. So I don't know whether I can get back far enough. You can sort of see there how she goes together. Lift her up like so. Then down in the corner, what I did was, I've got a brand new sewing machine. So what I did was I actually started using my embroidery machine and doing some quilting with, and I put daisies on it with it. So there, and played around with that. So it was my first time. I've also washed it so it gets all that nice crinkly look. And then what I have also done is, on my embroidery machine, is I embroidered the Bubby's name, and this is going to go to a friend of mine's little granddaughter. Okay, and on the back I've just got in a nice blending fabric on the back that will blend in, same sort of colors on the back. Now the last one is one that I do have a pattern for, and it's my Simple Chic pattern, and this one here is made, I've made this as a baby quilt or a cot quilt size. It's good, it's a good size quilt. You could put it on the ground as a play mat. Even a toddler could use this to go to sleep in. And so this one's made, so the last one and this one is made as the traditional type of quilt. So we make the quilt top, it's got the backing, and then it's got batting in between. And what I did was I did a simple stitching quilting on this, because what I wanted this to be able to do is that anybody could pick this up and be able to make this. So this is a great beginner quilt, or for a more advanced intermediate quilter, you can make this really, really quickly. And there you have a ready-made gift to give away. It has on the back, I've used fabric on the back that blends in. So I've used this sort of got the gold that matches in with the floral. I've used the Ruby Star fabrics in this one. The one that's in the, I have a pattern with this one, and the one that's in the pattern is a pink and green one, but the quilting on that one is much more elaborate. I sent that one away to a machine quilter, and she did nice big roses and things all over roses on it for me. But this one, I wanted to keep this one simple. If you would like a pattern for this one, it is available, and that is down below. So you can actually click on the link below and get the pattern. So thank you for listening, staying to the end. You could subscribe to my channel, the button's down below, and I will see you in the next video.